Okay, I want to do a quick little tutorial here on how to separate how I got the Stranger Things into a TechSource Indiana logo here and how we separate it. So over the years, I've had several people have me separate some of these Stranger Things um, where they've done a little, rendition of it. And all of it really comes down to is they want to know how to do this glow effect that you see on this. And let's pan over here. I like this a little bit better, shows a little bit more. So this can be used in this Stranger Things type rendition, or like kind of like creating neon glows with things, just drop shadows in general, those sort of things. So I'm going to show you how to separate those and um, into a really simple process and make it look really good. So I want to show you quick. I use this program called Kittl. If you haven't tried Kittl yet, I would check it out. It's sort of like a Canva type thing. It's web based, but it's more for professional designers, whereas Canva I feel is more geared towards crafters. But it's got all these. It has pretty much every image generation AI on here. It's got all kinds of um, you know templates or templates and clip art libraries and whatnot. So what I did here is I just downloaded the Stranger Things logo on a black background. Used Nano Banana, and in here I won't go through this whole process, but use Smartboards, and I said change text to text source on top line, Indiana on the bottom line, and um, this is what we came up with. Okay, so I converted it to an image, and then I downloaded it, and I opened it up over here in Photoshop, where we can do our separations out of here. Okay, so one thing I want to talk about too, real quick, is whenever you're doing a glow effect, if you're separating, doing color separation glow effect, is you want to put it on a background. Okay, you don't want it to be transparent PNG or on a transparent background, because you will get solid effects instead of glow effects on it. You would not get these halftone; it'll just be solid when you go to do this. So, no matter what you do, no matter what art are you doing, even if you have transparent back PNG, you're going to put it on a black or gray, whatever t-shirt color you're using. It's usually the easiest thing to do, and that way you can pull all those halftones and glow effects out of here. So first things first, what I want to do is I'm going to create a new channel. They always come out Alpha Mask. We're going to do spot color. This is going to be our t-shirt. So we're going to label it t-shirt. And we're going to be on a black shirt, so hit solid, okay. Solidity 100%. All right. And then we're going to click here so we can open this back up RGB, and it hides our black t-shirt layer. Okay, so select is where we're going to go to start picking our colors. All right, we're going to do this in real simple in two colors. We're going to make it into a underbase and a red, and we're going to get all these kind of different effects from just those two colors. I'm going to go down and select color range. I had just already messed around with this and it was on red. I'm going to show you how to do underbase first. So I'm going to go to highlights. All right. So this slider here, as I adjust this, kind of pulls back and forth. See where this is kind of darker here and this is lighter? That's what it's doing here. Okay. We're selecting, see how far this is going to feather out and kind of pick up all these little background noise here. We can change range to darken it up. We can feather this out a little bit. I'm going to go up to there. We're on invert. We're going to hit this right here. This is create channel from Alpha Mask. And we're going to double click, spot color. We're going to select, just go to white. Oops. Go to white on our color picker. Hit OK. We're going to name this underbase. And, okay, here's a trick and a tip for you guys. Whenever you're creating a underbase, printing white, anything in Photoshop, these solidity over here, this is the percentage. This is how you get an accurate representation of what you are going to be printing. Okay, so white underbase, 85%. That's our default setting. Can come up and down, whatever we're doing, but 85% is going to be your default setting. We're going to hit Command D, deselect that, and there's our white underbase on here. Looking on a white and black t-shirt. Now we're going to select color range. This time we're going to go to red. So it's going to pull up all the reds. See how it pulls all this up here. Hit OK. Create channel for mask. I'm going to hit Command D. This is going to be red. We're going to change that here in a little bit. Spot color. Top colors. Whenever we're doing top colors on underbase, we're printing them on directly on a garment, whatever it may be. Anything that's not white, black, real dark grays, even navies. 15% solidity. Okay, that's going to give you an accurate representation of what it should look like on your shirt, what your actual print's going to look like. Okay, so this is what it looks like here. That's just the red on the black shirt. Okay, there's no underbase. This is what printing the underbase. See how it highlights out, brings those, makes the text pop out, and everything else in the background is now the glow. All right, I want to make a little bit of adjustments here. We go to image adjustments, and I'm going to go to curves. Okay, I want to explain pigment percentage, ink percentage. Okay, when you hear people talk about holding, I hold 5% dots, I hold 10% dots, or 2% dots, this is what they're talking about. Okay, so as I move around, see here. So all right, so this is your 40% dots. Right now, currently 19% is on your line here. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to get rid of all of these, like anything that's under, I'll go 7-8%. Okay, 90% of you, if you're using film and you're on LED or cheaper fluorescent tubes still, whatever it may be, you're not going to hold anything under 7, 8, 10% maybe even. There are ways to get around that. That's a whole nother video. You guys are CTS, you're probably holding a lot better dots. We used to get, even with film and a metal halide, we were pulling probably 3, 4, 5% dots pretty regularly. But you got to know what you're doing with those. That's a whole another video. So make things simple. We're going to I want to bump these up. So for instance, right now, so anything that was 83% in here, I'm going to pull up my info bar here. Okay, so as you can see here, on the left-hand side, the number on the left-hand side of K, if you look for your K value right underneath the info with the eyedropper, that is what they were. Okay, that's what the percentage was, and now on the right, that's what it has been adjusted to. So if I look here, anything that's 83% to 100% up here, this is those dots now. Anything in the color value is now 100% solid. Okay, I am going to go right about midway here, 45. I can go up to 50, and then I'm going to start just dragging this up a little bit. I'm just going to get a little bit more brightness out of here, and I'm going to bring the glow down just a little bit in here. Bring this down a little bit to get a little better transition in here. Okay. All right. So I like what I'm seeing here. I'm going to hit OK. And now if I look in here, and if you watch this info bar over here, you can see how it changes. And those are your halftones. Okay. Shadows, highlights, midtones. And right there, as I go from real dark, transitioning out to light for that glow effect, we get some glow in the background. That makes it pop off and gives it that nice glow back there. And we did all this with just 2 colors, underbase and red. And if we want to get a more accurate representation of what this is going to look like printed, we can take this and halftone this and place this back in here and get a good look. So we're going to go to image, duplicate, Just hit OK. All right, so I'm going to delete out the RGB channels. Let's get rid of t-shirt and underbase for right now. Let's just hit OK. All right, now we're just showing our red. We can go to image mode, bitmap. This was already in 72 dpi. I didn't, like I said, I didn't upscale it. So just for now, we'll leave it on that. Halftone screen, hit OK. I'm going to go 45 line, 22.5 degree, and we're just going to go around and hit OK. All right, and now everything is half-toned. We're going to hit Command A or Control A to select all, Command C. Take this back over here. We're going to be selected on our red channel here, and hit Control or Command V, paste this in, and now we've got to look at what it's actually going to, the red's going to print like. The other thing I'm going to do is I have my PMS colors swatches in here. So I'm going to go to 1795C. I'm going to bring that up. I've already established I like that color for this. We're going to take our eyedropper, hit OK. That's going to select that on there. And I'm going to hit OK. And there we go. Okay. So that shows you how we did this with just two colors. It made this cool glow effect. And in honor of our Stranger Things coming back. So I'm going to be working on some new videos, some new separation videos, maybe some printing techniques to go along with those. And I'll be sending those out some more on Technical Tuesdays. And I'm going to be putting together a YouTube video series on separations. It's going to be a paid subscription service, but we're going to go real in-depth tutorials into things and some printing techniques to go along with it. And show you guys how to get better at separations and get better at printing.